What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Wonder Woman game and 2025. We're back yet again. I think we definitely do this every year for a game like this. It's a game I'm passionate about. I feel like I'm one of the last people that is passionate about this game on the entire internet, and I get it. I completely understand. What reasoning have they given any of us to feel good about this game? They gave me a copyright strike back in June for even talking about the leak that came out on this game. So, I don't know. I feel like the universe is telling everybody to just shut up and just wait the next 30 years for it to release, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go against the grain. So I want to take the angle with this video. When I do this what's going on type thing, I try to find something a little bit different for each game. I guess I want to stress the urgency with this game and 2025. We need to see it. I'm not expecting it to come out in 2025. There was once a point in my life where I did expect it to come out, but as of right now, I mean, if we get in 26, even 27, you know what, whatever. It really falls as we keep doing videos on all of these games. It falls in one of those examples of like, it's just another year, and it's just another year closer eventually to when it comes out. Again, it could come out in 26, could come out in 27, but no matter what, we are a year closer. And if you do want to look at the optimistic side, that is a positive, right? Another positive is, and we actually keep saying this, in terms of WB, they've really got nothing. Right now, they've got next to nothing in terms of gaming. The only thing, and the thing that we kind of rationalized going into the Game Awards, was that Hogwarts Legacy Definitive Edition. Now, we're coming up on 2 years of Hogwarts Legacy this upcoming February, and I feel like it's kind of a make or break thing. Like, you're either going to do a, director's cut type thing for the game, or you're not, and you're probably going to talk about it within the first half of 2025. Beyond that, and that is just like, we've heard some leaks in terms of like Jason Schreier, Tom Henderson. They seem credible, but beyond just leaks, we don't have anything, right? And WB has nothing. It's a thing, again, you look at, okay, just look at DC games. Forget even Hogwarts Legacy or the Wizarding World. You look at DC games, all of them are in like just this middle state of development. WB Montreal is working on a couple of them. That obviously Wonder Woman. Monolith is also working on a second game, by the way. We know Rocksteady has gone back to the drawing board and is doing something, but and that's kind of it, by the way. You imagine maybe there's some like third-party DC stuff that's coming, which, God, they need it, right? You need to reach out and you need to do a Superman game, whether it's WB Montreal or somebody else. Point being, in terms of what's coming in the next, say, like 2-3 years, there's nothing. You think of it like Rocksteady, just use them as an example. If they started, in the summer, take 5 years. We're really, sadly, going to have to wait till like 2029, probably at the earliest, to get the next Rocksteady game. It's that bad. It really is that bad. So when it comes to Wonder Woman, we know, because we kind of have heard, from different rumors, actually from Jason Schreier this past year, it seems like that game kind of got started when we saw it, 3-4 years. Well, we saw it 3 years ago, right? Maybe it got started a little bit before then, but they're really on year 3.5, 4.5, somewhere in that range of making the game right now. It wasn't like they were working on it 3-4 years before they showed it. So the game has a little bit more time. And I will say, just knowing that, it doesn't necessarily make me feel better, but it kind of puts me more at ease, where it's like, things are going to happen. You're not going to hear from it. You'll hear from it very sparingly, if at all, in 2025. But at least we know. At least we know that this game, we can drop the hopes of it being a 25 game. We might be able to drop the hopes of it being a 26 game. But again, I will go back to what I've said for like BioShock and other games like it. Even if it's a 26, even if it's a 27, 2 years away, right? I mean, it's a long 2 years. It might feel like a long 2 years, but if Wonder Woman comes out the fall of 27, I guess you can round backwards, so maybe it's like closer to 3 years, right? But, okay, well, what's stopping them from at Summer Game Fest or the Game Awards in 2025? What's stopping them from showing another trailer? Yeah, it might get annoying, but it's like, well, this time when they show a trailer, it's only a year or two out. It's not 5 years out. It's 2 years out. And I'm not saying that has to make you feel better, but ultimately I think that's kind of where we're at with this game. I just want news. I would love an interview, like an update that the game is doing okay, because we got the initial reveal. We know the Nemesis system is going to be a big part of it, obviously. And beyond that, any leaks is like a 50-50 shot. I got a copyright strike for talking about leaks. People talked about the exact same leaks on Twitter. They were fine, and they were bigger than me. So I don't exactly understand that. Point being, the only thing you can talk about is how bad the game's doing or how dreadful, this entire thing is. And then if you dare to speak about the game, you're 50-50 going to get freaking shot down by the algorithm or whatever. So it's not a good state. I mean, again, like I want to be optimistic and I want to have hope for this game. It's mainly hope in Monolith because of, the Middle-earth games. And as we've seen with Rocksteady, the past really doesn't mean much. There were people that made the Middle-earth games great. Are they still there? Are the people that made those games great still working on Wonder Woman, right? And we don't know the answer to that question. Maybe some are, but probably not all of them. So all things to keep in mind. It's not a guarantee it's going to be good. In fact, the general, I think, opinion would probably be leaning more pessimistic, towards this game. And again, I'm not going to disagree. They've given no reason for me to feel good about it. I just kind of want to carry that torch. So we'll see what happens in 25. I just want to see it. Again, give me an interview, give me a trailer. That's kind of it. That's all I'm expecting, if anything. But there's got to be a year where there's like a turning point, even in development. If we're 2 years away this upcoming year, or no, we're in 2025 now. If we're in that turning point year, then yeah, this is finally where you're going to start to hear something versus these last 3 years of depressing leaks, depressing news, or no news, and just nothing, right? Hopefully it's going to get better. It's got to get better eventually. I truly believe that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icons turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.